When a long-term relationship shatters, what is lost is not just a partner, but the entire structure of the world you painstakingly built together. You find yourself standing amidst the debris of your past, asking yourself, who am I now that they are no longer here by my side? The silence in the room feels heavy, echoing the absence of a voice that used to fill the spaces between these very walls every day. But remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find your inner strength. This profound pain is not meant to break you, but rather, it is an invitation to reconstruct a much more resilient and authentic version of yourself. Time seems to stretch as you navigate the initial shock, yet every tick of the clock is a step toward a new understanding of your existence. We often define our value through the eyes of another, forgetting that our core essence remains untouched by the departures of those we once loved. The world keeps moving, and though your heart feels frozen, the ancient wisdom of the Stoics offers a lantern to guide you through this dark night. Let the departure of others be the catalyst for your own return. It is time to stop looking outward and start looking within for your peace. Our greatest mistake when facing a breakup is trying to hold on to things that are simply beyond our sphere of influence or direct personal control. The will of the other person, their feelings, and the choices they make are external factors that you cannot change, no matter how hard you try. Stoicism teaches us the dichotomy of control. Their leaving is their business. Your recovery and maintaining your dignity is entirely your own responsibility and sacred task. Visualize your life as two circles. The outer circle contains everything you cannot change, while the inner circle holds your thoughts and your chosen reactions. When you stop pouring energy into the outer circle, you find an abundance of power to heal the wounds within the sanctuary of your own mind. Have you truly lost your happiness? Or have you only lost a medium that you once mistakenly believed was the only source of your joy? True contentment is an internal state, a fortress built on character rather than the fluctuating whims or presence of another human being in our lives. By identifying what is truly ours, we release the heavy burden of trying to manage the unmanageable and focus on the art of living well. Acceptance is not weakness. It is the ultimate form of logic. It is acknowledging reality as it is, rather than how we wish it would be. When someone chooses to leave, they are exercising their nature. To fight this is to fight the very fabric of reality and human free will. Every moment spent begging for someone to stay is a moment stolen from your own growth and the cultivation of your own sovereign soul. You are the captain of your soul. While you cannot control the wind or the waves, you can always choose how to set your sails. Do not waste your limited time grieving over what was never truly yours to keep. Reclaim your agency and stand tall in your own truth. The Stoic path is one of radical self-reliance. It is finding the center of gravity within yourself so that the world cannot knock you down. The door has closed behind you, but the hallway ahead is wide and full of light for those who have the courage to walk it. Listen to the wisdom of Epictetus. Do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for them as they actually happen. This mindset brings tranquility. The rifts in our lives are like the changing seasons, necessary transitions in the grand cycle of our personal nature. A tree does not struggle to keep its leaves when autumn arrives. It knows that letting go is vital for its survival through the winter. By releasing what is dead, the tree allows its vital energy to return to the roots, preparing for a deeper, more silent rebirth in spring. You are currently in the winter of your soul. It is cold and sparse, but this harshness clarifies what is truly essential and valuable. Nature does nothing in vain. Even this period of emptiness has a purpose: to strip away the superficial and reveal your core strength. To resist change is to resist life itself. When we flow with the current of events, we find a peace that no storm can disturb. Acceptance is the bridge between suffering and wisdom. It allows us to stop fighting the past and start building a meaningful, conscious present. Your life is a landscape that is constantly being reshaped. Though a mountain may crumble, the earth beneath it remains vast and eternally firm. Obstacles do not stop the river, they merely redefine its path. Similarly, your losses are just new turns in the long river of your life. Find comfort in the regularity of the cosmos. Everything that happens has happened before and will happen again in the great dance of existence. The departure of a person is just one event in a universe of infinite events. Do not let one leaf cloud your entire view. Be like the nature you see around you, unhurried, unafraid of loss, and always moving toward the next inevitable phase of being and growth. Seneca warned us that we suffer much more often in our imaginations than we do in the actual reality of our daily lives. The fact that they left did not ruin your life. It was your interpretation of their leaving that began to torture your weary spirit. You feel lonely, but in truth, you have simply been returned to your original state of freedom and pure, unadulterated self-possession. It is time to construct your inner citadel, a psychological fortress where no betrayal or loss can ever touch your core human value. Within this citadel, you are the sole authority. No one can enter without your permission, and no one can take your peace away. The storm outside can howl, and the waves can pound, but the lighthouse remains anchored deep in the bedrock of ancient Stoic principles. Your character is the only thing that is truly yours. It is the one possession that cannot be stolen, lost, or given away by others. Reframe your story. You are not a victim of abandonment. You are a survivor who is now refining their soul through the fire of adversity. Seneca taught that a great soul looks down on its sufferings and considers them as mere training for even greater heights of wisdom. When you no longer fear being alone, you become truly invincible. You find that your own company is sufficient for a meaningful life. Let your virtues be your compass. No matter who comes or goes, your commitment to justice, temperance, and courage remains your true north. Your inner light does not depend on the fuel others provide. It is a self-sustaining flame that burns from the wisdom of your ancestors. The retreat of the tide reveals the treasures hidden beneath the waves. Your solitude reveals the hidden treasures of your own magnificent, enduring soul. For those who have lived half a lifetime, heartbreak is not a tragic end, but a final examination in the school of deep wisdom. At this age, we no longer have the luxury of time to play the role of the victim in our own unfolding life story. Years of experience have given you the raw materials of resilience, but Stoic philosophy provides the architectural blueprint to build your new life. A relationship of 20 or 30 years ending creates a massive void, but a void is simply a space waiting to be filled. This is the space where you can finally plant the seeds of your own interests that you neglected while tending to others' gardens. What dreams did you set aside? What parts of your identity were suppressed to keep the peace in a house that is now quiet? Maturity is realizing that your happiness was never another person's responsibility, just as their happiness was never truly within your soul keeping. There is a unique beauty in the late afternoon of life. The light is softer, the shadows are longer, and the truth is clearer. The Stoic sage is content with themselves, not because they are antisocial, but because they have found a friend in their own mind. You are weaving a new tapestry now, using the threads of your past and the bold, bright colors of your newfound independence and strength. Do not look back at the ruins with regret. Look forward at the horizon with the curiosity of someone who is finally truly free. Your home is not a place or a person. It is the state of your soul. You are home whenever you are at peace. Let your maturity be your shield. You have survived much, and you will thrive in this new chapter of your own grand design. Do not be in a hurry to fill the emptiness with noise or new faces. Sit with the silence until it becomes your friend. Take 10 minutes right now to sit in complete and utter silence. Let the thoughts come and go like clouds in the sky. Ask yourself, who am I at this very moment, completely independent of the loss I have suffered? What remains when everything is gone? The answer might not come as words, but as a feeling of weightlessness. You are still here. You are whole. You are enough. Letting someone go is the ultimate act of self-respect. It is an acknowledgement that your worth is not a subject for negotiation. In the stillness, you discover that the person you were waiting for to save you has been looking back at you in the mirror. Stoicism does not teach us how to be cold, but how to be clear. It teaches us how to feel without being consumed. The wounds will leave scars, but scars are just a map of where you have been and the battles you have successfully won. Every step you take in this new state of awareness is a victory for the human spirit and the power of ancient philosophical wisdom. You are reconstruction in progress. You are a masterpiece being refined. You are the architect of your own future happiness and peace. To let them go is to keep yourself. Welcome back to the center of your world. Welcome back to the clarity of your soul. The journey continues, but you no longer walk alone. You walk with the wisdom of the ages, firmly rooted in your own truth.